Alright guys, today we're gonna be playing Soulvester in a solo run. How riveting. Machine. I said machine. Oh, I was just too far, I guess. Oh, like, is my ping acting up again? All right. Oh my god. Okay. I want to burn bandit tonight. Run! Alright, I think I'm in the clear. Go. Can't believe I missed this machine. Maybe I should have. Okay. Please. Holy shit, I should have not done that. Ah, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I hate when they do that, bro. I do not pay attention to who is chasing me. Get out of my life. That's why I don't play Soulvester, bro. Holy shit. Go away. Go away. Dude, I'm already down 3 hearts.
We're down to nickel, bommies, fries, and golf ball. The lead switched hands between you guys at least 3 times, and all of you got over 10,000 dislikes. You repulsive dislike magnets.
Ironic you're calling us repulsive.
I wouldn't call...
Hopefully I can finish the what is it? The dial floor as fast as possible. So I can get this freaking stamina.
Mr. Krabs, I'm telling you, he's innocent.
What are you gonna do, Krabs? Pour hot oil on me? Or put bamboo shoots under my nails?
No. Knock, knock.
Knock knock jokes. I can do this all day, Krabs.
Knock, knock.
Oh boy. Who's there?
Jimmy.
Jimmy who?
Jimmy, back my formula, Plankton!
Well, that's stupid, but how is it torture?
You'll see.
Jimmy, back my formula. Oh, I get it!
Make it stop, Krabs! Make it stop!
Mr. Krabs, I'm telling
I've been making videos for over a year now, but there's still one stupid thing I keep on doing that has costed me hours of my life. Whenever I want to make a video, I load up Roblox Studio, and I have this map for all the scenes I want to do. But to actually record the scenes, I use OBS. I set up the scene, hit record, do the thing, and then stop recording. But instead of just pressing the record button like a normal person, I use the same keybind, which is where the problem comes in. Sometimes I started recording, except I did. So when I stop recording, I actually just stop recording, leading to all my footage just being this. So now I have to take another hour to re-record all the scenes again. I've been making videos for over a year now, but they're...
How is the MacBook Neo so cheap? Well, they cut some corners, like no Touch ID, no backlit keyboard, no Thunderbolt ports. The biggest way Apple saves money, though, is something that Windows laptops can't copy. Apple designs their own chips. So instead of being like Asus or HP, who has to go out and buy a chip from Intel, Apple can say, all right, what chips have we already made that would be good for the MacBook Neo? Well, how about the A18 Pro? It's fast, it's efficient, and they were already making a ton of them for the iPhone 16 Pro, so they can get them for cheap and pass those savings onto you. Vertical integration. How is the MacBook Neo so cheap? Well, they cut some corners.
Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe? It'll really help me out. If not, it's okay. You have a great day. Hey.
Things you might have heard about Danny's World that aren't true, part 7 million, featuring a billion more of you guys' comments from the last part. Here we go. The first one is that Louis is a dog or a bunny. So as shown in this dialogue with Louis in Eclipse, he claims that he is just a balloon. I also used to think that Louis was a dog, but no, he's just a balloon, I guess. The next one is thinking that all tapes must go to Sprout and or Ginger. So honestly, this is kind of annoying, especially if you are in a public run or a matchmaking run and the Ginger or Cosmo just says, save every single tape for me, and if you pick up a tape, I'm going to bully you. Or save all the candies for me, and if you pick a candy up, I'm going to bully you. It's things like that, and it's like really makes the game unenjoyable to play, because it's like you are hogging up all of the items on the floor just so you can get 1,000 tapes on floor 3, and nobody's even missing a heart then. So it's like, what the heck? Especially on later floors, after nobody's gotten hit, they are still getting a dozen more candies, and it's like, why do you need all these tapes for, dude? The next one is that...
Have you ever wanted to eat the giant donut from Zootopia? And just like the movie, I was aiming for this to be fluffy and huge, which meant that frying and flipping it was nearly
More fries your customers.
Stay perfectly still!
God.
Why did you run?
You counted down! Who doesn't count down to nothing?
Lonely people on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, we're this thing.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay perfectly still! Why did you run?
You counted down! Who doesn't count down to nothing?
Lonely
Lonely people on New Year's Eve? Yeah, this thing.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay perfectly still! Why did you run?
You counted down! Who doesn't count down to nothing?
Lonely people on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, this thing.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know why this is happening to me.
Could it be because of who you voted for, Andy?
I don't want to talk about that.
Should we sing about it, Andy?
No, I don't want to do that either.
When you vote for a big bad fascist, don't be mad when...
The economy crashes. I don't know why this is happening to me.
Could it be because of who you voted for, Andy?
I don't want to talk about that.
Should we sing about it, Andy?
No, I don't want to do that either.
When you vote for a big bad fascist, don't be mad when...
The economy crashes. I don't know why this is happening to me.
Could it be because of who you voted for?
What up?
What up? How did you abuse your friend's ability that was 1 in 1 million? My friend Nolan has a condition called cutaneous microexpression sensory dysplasia. His brain is hypersensitive to pore dilation and sweat responses on people's faces when they're speaking. In English, he can tell when anyone is lying just by looking at them. He thought everyone could do this. Nolan, buddy, that is not a normal human ability. I didn't believe him either, so I made him prove it. 2 truths and a lie. First try. Did it 5 more times, and he got every single one without blinking. I sat there staring at him like he just told me he could see through walls. Right then, I knew we had something. First order of business, our science teacher, Mrs. Harmon. We walked up to her mid-hallway like we were carrying federal badges and asked her flat out if she was dating the gym teacher. She laughed, said no, and I looked at Nolan. He just went, lying. Her face turned a color I don't have a name for. She pointed down the hall and told us to leave before she thought of a detention reason. We speed walked away so fast I think I pulled something. This man had just exposed a teacher in under 30 seconds. We weren't even warmed up. Next, we were sitting in class when this kid, Alex, made the mistake of existing near us. I leaned over and asked him loud enough for the row behind us to hear if he had a crush on Sydney. The whole room went quiet. Alex sat up straight and said, "Of course not," with the confidence of someone who had rehearsed that exact sentence. Nolan slowly shook his head. The class erupted. Full chorus of "Sitting in a Tree," complete with hand claps and a kid in the back doing dramatic backup vocals. Alex stared at the floor like he was trying to absorb himself into it. I have never seen a human being shrink that fast outside of a cartoon. That's when the idea hit me. Not a small idea. The idea. Nolan needed to be a police interrogator. His condition alone would shut down entire criminal operations. So after school, completely serious, we walked down to the local precinct and asked the front desk for an interrogation position application. The officer at the desk looked at us like we had walked in holding a crayon drawing of a badge. We got sent to a supervisor. He listened for about 45 seconds and then told us to stop wasting his time. That's when Nolan asked him to do 2 truths and a lie. The supervisor leaned back and laughed. Then he did it anyway, probably just to send us home faster. Nolan, how did you abuse your friend's ability that was 1 in 1 million? My friend Nolan has a condition called
Susan wants her Legos back. Last I recalled it was Jimmy's Legos, but last I recalled now they're my Legos. Susan, honey, you're beautiful, okay? You got a son to be proud of, and you have space in your garage now. Those bins are my bins, they're my problem, because they're taking up space in my garage. Jimmy, if you're seeing this, stay in school. You got $18 to your name, use some of that on Chegg. Alright, don't even worry about your Lego.
We need to stop pretending that enforcing the law... Mia. I've heard so much about you, and honestly, I was pretty excited to make this video. You are a politics student, after all, if that's actually true. But we'll see how much you pay attention in class.
Oh, let me throw ice is a good thing. There, I said it. We need to stop pretending that enforcing the law is hateful.
Strike 1! What people are criticizing is how ICE is being misused. ICE was created to enforce immigration laws and secure the border, so it shouldn't be operating as a street-level police force that kicks down doors, racially profiles, and detains people who aren't even undocumented. Since I actually credit my sources, I would like to bring up that Face the Nation recently reported that only about 47% of detainees were undocumented immigrants. There's also many clips of ICE agents responding to people screaming, "I'm a U.S. citizen with that doesn't matter," which should help occur to you that their problem isn't illegal immigration. This so-called enforcement is being blatantly racist and ignoring due process. Also, P.S., saying, "There I said it," as if demeaning your opinion to be a hot take, like it's not supporting the belligerence of ICE raids, perfectly represents how desensitized the media is. But while we still have freedom of speech, let's hear her talk.
You don't get to move to a country illegally and expect to profit off a system that other people work their entire lives to build. This isn't just about the US. It's about the principle of a border.
Strike two! ICE is supposed to secure the border, not drag every immigrant and U.S. citizen out of their homes. And wait, you think people come here illegally just to profit? Sweetheart, the system has been flawed for years. It's not that simple. Undocumented immigrants are extremely barred from federal welfare benefits like SNAP, SSI, Medicare, and most housing assistance. What they do pay are income, sales, property, and payroll taxes, often using fake Social Security numbers that they'll never benefit from. According to the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, since I know how to actually cite sources, undocumented immigrants paid tens of billions of dollars into Social Security in 2022 alone, despite being legally excluded from reaping those benefits. That's not anywhere close to the profiting you speak so acrimoniously of. Did you not look into the system for more than 5 seconds?
Think about the legal immigrants who spend years, thousands of dollars, and piles of paperwork to do it the right way. It is a total slap in the face to them when someone thinks they can just bypass the system and get the same benefits for free. You don't get a shortcut just because you didn't feel like waiting in line.
You know what? Yeah. Let's actually think about them. The legal immigrants you're so fond of wait 10 to 30 years for citizenship on average. This is due to extensive background checks, backlogs, and country cap.